Suicidal high school drama Cha Hae-yoon-soo, played Song Kang, comes into 1410 at Green Home after his family perishes in an automobile accident. He awakens to find himself in the midst of an apocalyptic event. Later, after uniting with the beast within him, he acquires the abilities of the infected. The narrative of neighbors who struggle to survive when people suddenly turn into monsters is told in the much-discussed Korean television series Sweet Home. This show is so binge-worthy that it sent viewers streaming through its 10 episodes more quickly than they may have anticipated. It's that good. The show is even more of a must-watch because of the actors who are some of the most sought after in the business, in addition to the story and production value. On December 1st, 2023, the second season of the well-liked zombie apocalyptic horror movie Sweet Home will premiere. Song Kang, Go Min-si, and Park Gyu-young's film is scheduled to premiere on over-the-top platforms. One of the most watched K-drama series on Netflix to date in the South Korean zombie apocalyptic horror thriller. The program is currently working on its second season in response to the first season's popularity. Everything you need to know about the show is provided here. For those who are unaware, the OTT behemoth renewed Sweet Home for a second and third season last year. Sweet Home was adapted from the well-liked webtoon of the same name and made its global Netflix debut on December 2020. The second season of Sweet Home on Netflix is scheduled to premiere on December 1st, 2023. The filming of Sweet Home 2 was completed during the winter of last year. The focus of the first season of the program was Song Kang's character, Cha Hae-yoon-soo, a high school student. Lee Si-young, Go Min-si, and Park Gyu-young were among the Green Home residents that fought against the neighbors who had transformed into monsters overnight. However, the second season will depart from the webtoon and stretch its bounds beyond the initial scenario. Sweet Home Season 2 will have a completely new ensemble of people and animals against a more horrific backdrop. The show will feature new faces in addition to certain returning cast members, including Song Kang, Lee Si-young, Lee Jin-wook, Go Min-si, and Park Gyu-young, according to Netflix. Yoo Oh-seong, Oh Jung-si, Kim Moo-yeol, and others will play important parts. A preview for Netflix Korea's upcoming horror film, which delves deeply into the genre, depicts the survivors' unwavering fight against the possibility of becoming monsters and coming under attack in modern gangs of monsters. Check out the newly released poster for Sweet Home 2. Following its May Upfronts presentation, the release date was officially announced as November 1st, 2023. This follows the successful release of the first season on the streaming platform in December 2020. Filming for Sweet Home Season 2 concluded in the spring of 2023 after it was formally renewed by Netflix in June 2022. During Tudum 2023, fans were given a little preview of the next season. Furthermore, Netflix has officially confirmed a third season of Sweet Home. At Tudum, the entire cast of Sweet Home Season 2, which includes Song Kang, Lee Jin-wook, Lee Si-young, Go Min-si, Park Gyu-young, Yoo Oh-seong, Oh Jung-si, Kim Moo-yeol, and Jin-young, was also unveiled. In a world where desire turns monstrous, Sweet Home Season 2 follows Green Home survivors and Hae-yoon-soo each fighting to survive in new places, while other beings and mysterious phenomena emerge. Reads the exciting second season plot summary, which Netflix released early in 2023. Characters who battled their transformed neighbors in life-threatening situations before will make a comeback this season in order to portray different facets of human nature and wants while navigating the difficulties of survival. New actors are added to the cast. Sweet Home achieved unprecedented praise upon its premiere in 2020, a period that saw very few live-action webtoon adaptations, despite not being as well-liked as Squid Game. That is to say, Netflix's decision to turn more webtoons into live-action series was sparked by the drama's success, and the rest is history. Subsequently, a plethora of webtoon-inspired Korean dramas have been produced, including Hellbound, Bloodhounds, The Uncanny Counter, and All of Us Are Dead. Fans had anticipated a second season of Sweet Home sooner rather than later, as the first season ended on an extreme cliffhanger, but Netflix did announce a sequel until June 2022. Positively, the show was also renewed for a third season, and the first glimpse of Sweet Home at Tudum 2023 gave us a hint as to where the plot was going. Having said that, this is all the information we currently have on Sweet Home Season 2. Viewers are introduced to the post-apocalyptic world of South Korea in the first season of Sweet Home, where a significant section of the populace has transformed into diverse monsters based on their darkest impulses. We learn that Cha Hae-yoon-soo, Song Kang, who at first intended to commit suicide but ultimately found a way to live in this miserable world despite the fact that his entire apartment building is overrun with terrible creatures, has also partially transformed into a monster. As the first season comes to an end, Sang-wook, Lee Jin-wook, was driving Hae-yoon-soo away in an armored truck. and the people living in Green Home were trying to discover a way out in the hopes of reaching a safe place. Hyun-soo's destiny now lies within the special infected who has taken over Sang-wook's body and has no idea where he is going, all while the special forces are searching for half-turned humans. Since no official teaser or trailer has been produced, not much information about the second season is available. But director Lee Yong-bak promised to maintain the plot as true to the webtoon as possible. More than that, viewers are excited to witness Hyun-soo and Sang-wook's encounters and learn the latter's genuine motivations. It's possible that Hyun-soo will exert every effort to save Sang-wook before the monster fully subjugates him. But either way, it looks like an exciting ride is ahead of us. Many of the characters from the first season of Sweet Home will return in the second, along with new actors who will portray the characters who haven't been announced yet. Song Kang is back as the lead character of the series, Cha Hyun-soo. The actor had previously acted in a number of well-known Korean dramas, such as Touch Your Heart, Love Alarm, and Nevertheless. In addition to the main characters, Lee Si-young and Lee Jin-wook will both have important roles that are crucial to the plot, and they'll be given more attention in the second season. While the latter has starred in a number of popular Korean dramas such as Voice, Bogasol, Immortal Souls, and The Three Musketeers, the former is most recognized for her performance as Kim Ji-woo in SFA and Woo Tae-hee in The Birth of the Rich. Since Lee Yong-bak directed the first season of Sweet Home so brilliantly, we can only hope that the second season will be even more successful than the first. For those who are not familiar with the filmmaker, he's helmed a number of popular dramas such as Mr. Sunshine, Jirisan, Goblin, Descendants of the Sun. He's also scheduled to return as a director for the third season of the show. Following the global acclaim of the first season of the dystopian horror South Korean drama Sweet Home, Netflix revealed plans to release a second and third season in June 2022. The actress Go Min-si recently announced on Instagram that the formal filming of Sweet Home Season 2 and 3 has come to an end. Fans have been excitedly awaiting the release of Sweet Home Season 2. The narrative of Cha Hyun-soo, played by Song Kang, who wants a fresh start following his family's untimely death, is continued in Sweet Home Season 2, which is based on the webtoon by Kim Carnby and Hwang Yang-cha. But odd happenings start happening in the new apartment building, and individuals start changing into horrible creatures. The inhabitants come together to survive, forging a captivating story that has captured the attention of viewers all around the world. Season 2, which is produced by Studio Dragon, continues where Season 1 ended, with Cha Hyun-soo and the neighbors imprisoned inside the building and surrounded by monsters. They encounter barriers on their way out, such as Sang-wook, the enigmatic man who wants to take Park Ya-ri, the elderly caregiver with asthma, outside. But Yoo Myeong stops them, claiming that humans and monsters are incompatible and that the military will eradicate them as part of the Operation Golden Hour. Yoo Myeong murders the two survivors, but Do-sik ultimately succeeds in calming Hyun-soo down by offering himself as a sacrifice. Hyun-soo has transformed into a monster. That's all for today. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to receive notifications. Also, express your valuable thoughts in the comment section below. Till then, see ya. Hey, also spend some time watching other videos on the channel.